Have you ever seen a house so integrated with the land that from a distance it seems to disappear into a dune and then suddenly reveals a completely transparent upper level reflecting the greenery around it? This is the Villa on a Dune by WillemsenU, a house designed to hide within the landscape and, at the same time, live in maximum contact with it. The starting point here is the site itself, an area of dunes with dense vegetation and tall trees where nature already sets the atmosphere. Instead of competing with this setting, the house adopts a clear strategy to divide the volume between a robust subterranean base and a light, transparent upper level. In doing so, the built presence visually recedes, allowing the land to remain the main protagonist. The approach already reveals this idea. Among the trees, what appears first is not the whole house, but only a glimpse of the upper floor, a glass volume that reflects the surroundings, almost like a fragment of the landscape. It is an architecture that reveals itself slowly, without urgency. Below, a concrete base with carefully crafted texture anchors the house to the ground. Above, a light structure defined by large glass planes and slender frames creates visual continuity between interior and exterior. And this continuity is not only visual, it is lived. The house was designed so that the transition between inside and outside feels natural, almost without steps between experiences. The terraces beneath the deep roof overhang act as direct extensions of the interior spaces, places of shade, shelter, and presence, where everyday life unfolds with the forest as a backdrop. The roof, in fact, is one of the project's most striking gestures. It extends outward in a bold cantilever, creating protected areas and reinforcing the sensation of an upper volume that floats above the land. This decision brings lightness to the composition and forms an essential in-between space, neither fully interior nor completely exterior. Material choices were made to dialogue with the site. The concrete appears in a tone meant to approach the color of the dune sand, and in some areas it even carries the imprint of wood on its surface, as if the material preserved a memory of the construction process. The more intimate parts of the house are housed in wooden volumes protected beneath this floating roof. The wood warms the composition and reinforces a sense of refuge, a subtle contrast with glass and concrete that brings human scale and privacy where needed. The result is a house that offers two experiences at once: transparency and protection. At times, it opens completely to the greenery, allowing the surroundings to flow into daily life. At others, it closes into sheltered, welcoming volumes, creating silence and rest. And perhaps what is most interesting is that nothing here feels decorative. Every decision, the buried base, the lightness of the upper floor, the terraces beneath the overhang, the choice of colors and textures, exists to make the house an extension of the place. This is not an architecture that tries to dominate the landscape. It is an architecture that chooses to belong. In the end, Villa on a Dune turns a simple gesture into something powerful. Instead of building against the land, it shapes itself to it and makes the environment itself the greatest luxury of the living experience.